Alright guys, I hope you just watched the last one, and I'm going to give you a new one, and this one's going to be a little bit similar to what you had to do on the quiz today. So let's say we have a vector that goes straight down. Let's make it like this length. It looks like it's a length of 4. And then let's pick out another vector for us. Let's make it red. And it's going to go this length, and let's make it a length of 3. So we've got two vectors. And let's say that these two vectors need to be added together. Now remember, what you see here, guys, you see two vectors, tail to tail. That you cannot add together. You're going to have to do some manipulation. So we're going to have to go head to tail. We're going to move it like this, okay? So you've got these two vectors, and we've got them now in the head to tail format. And now we can find a resultant. I'm just going to draw my resultant right now. Here comes the resultant. There we go. And there we are. That one right there. This blue guy, let's write it in there, is our resultant. Let's open to red and blue, but there we go. We got red. Okay, so now the question is, how long? Well, it's a 3, 4, 5 triangle, so we know it's going to be a length of 5. 3 and 4. 5. That's the length. But what is the angle? Now this is very critical, guys. Remember, all of our angles are measured with respect to the positive x-axis. You need to go all the way around, like this. So, this is 0. This is 90. This is 180. This is 270. And this over here is 360. Okay, so we've got our whole spectrum of angles here. And we'll see that we're past 90, we're past 180, we're past 270, and there we are. We're somewhere between 270 and 360. So what we can clearly see, guys, is that we have a triangle here, and that this is in fact, don't move that. This is a right triangle. So we can simply use what we know about right triangles to find this angle, and we're trying to find this one right here. And once we find that, our actual theta, this whole thing, this theta right here, is, we'll call that theta t because for total. Theta t is in fact the whole angle all the way around. And we're going to find this first theta right here, and we're going to say, well, it could be this whole thing to 270 plus this value here, and that'll tell us theta t. Okay, in fact, I'm going to write that out. I'm going to say 270 plus theta will give me my theta t. So I need to calculate my theta. And this is going to be, guys, just some very simple trigonometry. This is our theta we want right here. We know that this is 4, this is 3. I'm going to use tan. Tan theta equals opposite. This is 1, 2, 3 over adjacent 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can put your negatives in here. That's not a big deal. But it may just end up being a little confusing. It's better just to use it as a triangle, guys. And you're going to get theta equals tan inverse. Remember, we have to do tan inverse to both sides. 3 divided by 4. So I'm going to punch that in my calculator. Second, tan 3 divided by 4. Okay, and I get this angle. I get a theta equals 36.87. And that's going to be degrees. I'm going to put a little dash on my 7 so it doesn't look like a 1. And that, you may say, oh my goodness, Mr. Shaw, we're done. We're not. We're not. We have to take that 36.87 and plug it in up here. So what we're going to get, we're going to get 270 degrees, put degrees there, plus 36.87. And I think we're going to come up with something to be about, it's going to be over 300. It's going to be 306.8. That's an 8. Sorry, guys. 87 degrees. And that will be the answer for our theta. Okay, so quick, let's have some sample problems that you guys are going to use. Control Z. Okay, here we are. We're back here to a blank XY axis. Let's add these two vectors together. So you're going to have your first vector being, let's go 2 this way. And then your second vector, up. I'm not going to fall for that trick again. Second vector is going to be 4 this way. So, add these two vectors together and tell me the angle. Find Up. Find the angle. Okay. Now, let's do another one because I need to make plenty of these. So let's clear this off. And then the next one, so once again, this one's going to have a couple problems we can do. I want you to add this one. That's our first vector. Oh, now I got to fall for that again. And this one. And just real quick, let's call this one problem 2. Oh, come on, that's not what I clicked on, guys. Come on. Number 2. Call the other previous one number 1. So here's number 2. So before you answer it, make sure you say it's number 2. And let's do one more. Let's do a number 3. Let's go 4. Up, Control Z. Let's go 4. And let's go. I don't make a 3, 4. Let's go. That would be too easy to find the angle. I guess we're going 4 and let's say it's 5. This one's 4 and 5. So let's say this is 4 and 5. Okay, and call this one number 3. Okay, thanks for listening.